Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to FilmSci. We hate loud, noisy customers, don't you? Well, it seems as if some owners on Bar Rescue are completely fine with customers coming in and ruining the name and reputation of the bar. The reality show managed to catch some of the worst customers on camera and witness them doing things that one might not even imagine in doing a public setting. Keep watching to find out what they did. Overboard drinking. What every frequent bar visitor hates are rowdy drinkers, people who get drunk off their minds and then proceed to terrorize every person who is present at the bar. An episode on Bar Rescue also witnessed that and managed to catch it all over camera and all the consequences it had. Taffer, the host, was observing the cameras in the car which was parked outside the bar. In the recording, he saw that the bar owner was serving her drink after drink even though he was supposed not to, as it was quite obvious that it was getting out of control. Now for Taffer's thought process is that it is the bartenders who should make sure their customers don't go overboard by drinking. Once Taffer realized that the situation had to get out of hand, he rushed into the bar to deal with it as he was concerned that the woman would drive herself home in a drunken state and hence endanger everyone on the road as well as herself. Before the host went down to the bar and that the drunk customer was causing havoc by disrupting other tables as she kept approaching the customers. Moreover, she was also making weird noises and basically throwing tantrums all over the bar and kept demanding for more and more drinks.
You to be a big shot songwriter on her money.
A brawl behind the bar. In this episode, a full-fledged brawl erupted within the bar and even blood was spilled. The start of the episode was pretty straightforward as people came into the bar and were simply drinking and chatting that they usually would do. However, one thing was different. There was an additional person behind the bar. Someone who was not supposed to be there as she was not an employee. The girl who was behind the bar and the cashier's desk was a friend of another employee who had decided to take over the counter in her drunken state. She could be spotted taking videos and dancing and making various drunken noises while all the other customers simply watched in utter shock. Then the situation escalated as she attempted to climb over the counter and create more problems. Eventually, in attempts to take the girl away from the bar and all the mess she was causing, a brawl ensued. Two guys started fighting and screaming at each other in extremely loud tones, thus garnering the attention of all the customers who were present in the bar. They were kicking and punching each other while calling each other extremely bad names and phrases. Many people intervened and tried to hold them back. At one point, there were 4 people who were trying to hold back just one man. It was also shown that one of the men who was involved in the brawl was bleeding profusely, and thus eventually, police had to be involved.
Did they respect each other? Did they respect the customers? They are
storming into the kitchen. Even when we are cooking in our own homes, we absolutely hate if someone walks in as if they own the place and start doing whatever they want. Now imagine that happening in a restaurant's kitchen where the customer walks in and does whatever they want with completely unsanitary hands. Sounds horrible, doesn't it? Well, this actually happened when a customer came in randomly and cooked his own chicken fingers in his own burger. To top it all off, he even poured his own drink and drank it, and no one else said a single word to him. The owners of the bar just witnessed the whole scene silently and let it all go down without any interruptions. The fact that the customer entered in such ease and lack of hesitation clearly showed that he had done it before and was probably quite used to going around and eating whenever he wanted from the kitchen at any time he wanted. Yes, of course, the owners were at fault for not exercising their authority, but imagine being that disrespectful.
So, took a little bit of a bath in the dish area.
Public fights. The bar probably had the worst possible customer base and customer service that was witnessed on live television. The bar was serving alcohol to people who were under 21 and was even letting them get super rowdy and noisy. Moreover, they had absolutely no control over letting their customers and did not even have the proper security to help escort out the customers if they got too out of control. This led to the situation escalating very heavily, which resulted in random people hitting each other in the bar and even out in the street. The result was a quite heavy havoc and even broken things such as bottles of beer in the chairs present at the bar. Eventually, the people who were out of control had the police called on them, after which they calmed down a little and were eventually escorted away. So many people fighting and screaming aimlessly outside a bar, well, that must have been a sight to behold.
Exactly. This is the perfect example of what happened.
This brings us to the end of our video. I hope you enjoyed it. Hit like if you did. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel so you don't miss out on any of our videos in the future. Also, watch the 2 videos that are on your screen because I'm sure you'll love them. With that, I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.